Today I'm going to share with you all the information that I know about the upcoming Season 12 and details of the patch that went live a few hours ago. Now, in the absence of any communication from Blizzard at all, the legends over at Art Champion have data mined a lot of this information, so I'm going to link this post in the description below, so thanks to them for doing this, and this is as up to date as it gets for all of us. Let's hop straight into it. Now, I'm not going to cover every single line by line of this because there is a fair bit to get through, especially at the end, but we'll cover some of the more pertinent points. So at the top there, you can see the seasonal badges for the PvP finishes, the top 3, top 30, top 100. That's what the badges look like in recognition of the Spiderling event that's going to be running with PvP changes. So to start with, we've got a base points participation decrease. If anyone can tell me what that means, then let me know in the comments. I have got absolutely no idea what that means. But the big thing that we've got here is it looks like now that the modifiers will rotate on a 3-day basis rather than a 1-week basis. So the tower, for example, that used to last for 3 weeks will now only last for 9 days. So that's the maximum that any of the towers, the modifiers, all the enchants will last for. Much quicker cycling of the metas. So maybe that's to keep the meta fresh. Maybe that's something that they're trialing rather than balance changes, because there's been a lot of balance changes which have been asked for. And even though we did get a couple recently, there's a bit more of a way to go with split leaders, and more information on split leaders later in this, so stick around for that. We then got the details of what your rewards will be for finishing top 3, top 10, 30, 100 and so on, so you can have a look through them. There is a Spiderling mini change which is live in the game right now. That was part of the patch that went out last night. Spiderlings are now a fast unit, up from medium fast, and they are absolutely sprinting across the map. Rapid. Is that going to make them viable? Well, we will soon see. There has also been a buff to them just generally in advance of the event coming. So the base DPS has been increased by 33%. They now attack 25% faster, and then 2 changes to the bloated carapace talent. First one is that it stuns enemies on death for 1 second, as well as applying poison, and the second one is that the damage has been increased. It used to be 25, now 45, almost double the damage for that talent. So let's see how that works out. And then the other change is that the frostbite talent is now known as Cave Dwellers, which gives stealth and frost. So a pretty big rework for the Spiderlings. Will it make them useful? Well, I honestly don't know. They needed something to happen to them because they were absolutely crap. But we'll see. Fingers crossed that makes Spiderlings at least half viable. We'll see. On the Spiderlings event then, it was changed. It was going to be called, I've scored on a bit more, it was going to be called Spiderlings Focus. It's now called Spiderlings Mastery, apparently. And then there's a whole host of bits and pieces in here with regards to challenges, rewards and so on and so forth. Like I say, you can browse through all of this. It's going to be your typical rewards tree event. Complete challenges, get some tickets or some tokens or something, and then unlock various rewards. Small change to the Fairy Dragon. Fairy Dragon is now a medium unit rather than being medium fast, which should help from stopping the Fairy Dragon bombing off ahead of your tanky minis and getting itself absolutely destroyed. So hopefully that will make, excuse me, that will make the Fairy Dragon a bit better. I think that should be a buff for the Fairy Dragon. In the shop, and there's a number of things in the shop. So first and foremost, I think these towels look absolutely sick. Like, look, I love the colour. I love that blue. I love that like radiant glow to them. Really nice. I'm happy with that. And we'll get to the price of some of this. So no, I'm pleased. I like the look of that a lot. I've not bought any of the tower skins, but I could be tempted. But we will see. Now, earlier in this, I talked about balance changes, and the balance changes that people have been asking for have been around the split leaders, because since the introduction of the split leaders, they have dominated, like by far and away, the best leaders in the game. A lot of other leaders are just not getting any playtime whatsoever, and I think that these offers in the shop are a sign that balances are not to come yet, and I'll explain in a moment. So Firstly, we've got 3 bundles for Anub'arak, starting at $20 and then $40 and then finally $80. So, I mean, the benefit of this is that these minis, which were limited time or, limited edition minis, that if people didn't get them or didn't get them leveled enough, that they are coming back around. And if you don't have these in PvP at the moment, you are at a significant handicap because these are absolutely dominating. So this does give you a chance to get them again. However, if these minis are coming back in the shop, I would not expect them to be nerfed at any time soon. That does not make sense from a business type strategy. So I think that for the short term at least, that the strength of the split leaders is going to stay with us, and that this is a way of potentially like leveling the PvP field, because like I say, if you haven't got split leaders, then you're going to be finding it hard work at the moment. So we've got the Anub'arak ones up here. We'll skip past the Spiderlings one for the moment. Then we've got Doomhammer, the same, $20, $40 and $80. And then finally down at the bottom, we've got the Malfurion packs again, $20, $40 and $80. So someone can do the maths with regards to getting mega XP boost and so many stars and, epic cores and all that sort of stuff. Someone can do the maths and let me know kind of what type of value is that, because I don't do that sort of thing. So I'm sure there's plenty of people out there who do look at the value of these things as gold per star and all that sort of stuff. Let me know, is that looking like it's going to be worthwhile or not? Hopping back up then, in the spirit of the Spiderlings event, obviously we've got a Spiderlings pack that's going to go in there as well. So we've got a $4.99, a $10 and a $30 Spiderling pack. $30 on Spiderlings. I hope that the buff justifies a $13 pack and you wanting to have them in any of the decks, in any mode of the game, really. Anyway, and then finally we've got the tower bundle, cost $9.99 in dollars for the tower skins. I think that's cheaper than previous ones, possibly. Or maybe previous ones also came with some gold as well. I'm not sure. Again, let me know. I can't remember. There's so many offers in the game. I can't remember. But anyway, $9.99. Get yourself them Cenarian tower skins because I think they look absolutely awesome. Finally, in this post, and like I say, I will link this, is going to be around upcoming events. There's been data mining there for things like the Dark Moon Fair and the challenges and rewards. Again, like I say, I'll scroll through this pretty quickly so you can see everything, what's in there. So things that you can, things to do and things that you'll win and so on and so forth. Then we've got the Blingtron bounties. So essentially the Dark Moon Fair, but the single player version. And then finally, we've got a little bit more down. We've got the Gadget Bonanza, which, as we know, is the event that basically you get rewarded for spending in the shop or on the grid or whatever. That's pretty much how that works. Anyway, that is everything known at the moment about Season 12 and some of the Spiderling changes that are in the game already. Let me know what you think. Are Spiderlings going to be any good? Do the gold packs or do the bundle packs in the shop, do they look like they're going to be half decent value or not? Let me know in the comments. If there's anything else that comes out about Season 12, I will be sure to let you know. If you're not already, please get yourself subscribed. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you in the next one.